It's cold. It's hot.
It's cold.
It's hot. How do we figure out when we feel hot or cold? Let's find out on this episode of SciEn. Make sure to hit the like button if you like this video. Also hit the subscribe button and select the bell icon to get more videos like this when we post them. Thank you. How do we figure out when we feel hot or cold? This is compared to the normal state of our body temperature. When it's warmer than our body temperature, we say it's hot. If it's colder than our body temperature, we say it's cold. This phenomenon is the difference in temperature. By definition, temperature is a measure of the mean kinetic energy possessed by the particles that form an object. Quite a mouthful, isn't it? Well, in simple words, temperature is the measure of hotness or coldness expressed in terms of any of several scales. But how accurate is this temperature we feel, is a question. It varies from person to person. Can we specifically say its temperature as a standard figure? In ancient history, mankind got curious about the same question. The invention of equipment to measure temperature in the known confirmed history of the world was done by an astronomist.
Galileo di Vincenzo Buonaiuti de Galilei.
In short, Galileo Galilei. Galileo was an Italian astronomer who devoted his life to creating several important equipment for us. He was good at many things. With his knowledge, he managed to build a temperature gauge called the Galileo thermometer. This was in 1600 AD. After Galileo invented the thermometer, there were various research and development was done by many scientists. The most practical for so many years was glass mercury thermometers and glass alcohol thermometers. The construction of glass mercury thermometer is a narrow glass tube connected to a bulb on one end which contains mercury. Temperature affects mercury, which leads to the expansion of the liquid metal. This makes mercury travel through the narrow tube, which has a scale marked on the body of the tube. The scale shows the temperature we measure using different terms. But have you ever wondered why mercury? Mercury has a special characteristic. That is, the expansion is uniform on a broad range of temperatures, especially in the range between 32 degrees Celsius to 357 degrees Celsius. But the use of mercury is becoming less because it's a toxic chemical. Therefore, glass alcohol thermometers become more popular. It operates on the same principle as the glass mercury thermometers, replacing colored ethanol instead of mercury, but with added features. In addition to mercury, it is more suitable to measure below 0 Celsius lower temperatures because ethanol has a melting point of -115 degrees Celsius. It was discovered that ethanol was more suitable for thermometers than mercury. Unlike most other liquids, ethanol has a high expansion, and the expansion increases uniformly in a vast range. Why colored ethanol? Purified ethanol is colorless. For clear visibility, the color is added to ethanol. Well, like most equipment nowadays, electronic came to play with thermometers. Digital thermometer has become the most used thermometer in this era. And who knows what will come next? Before we end this video, let's do a quick recap of what we've learned. What is temperature? Temperature is the measure of hotness or coldness expressed in terms of any of several scales. Its definition? Temperature is a measure of the mean kinetic energy possessed by the particles that form an object. Invention of thermometer was done by an Italian astronomist called Galileo Galilei in 1600 AD. Type of thermometers. We use glass mercury thermometers, glass alcohol thermometers, and digital thermometers. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos.